like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the strand. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab from man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the strand. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab from man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
We play to win. Let's go.
Break.
Mark, 59, Mark. Check, 59. Drop deep. Check 99. Check 99.
Silent, 64, weak. Snap.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 50.
Hey, exit.
59. get off the field,
They'll look to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
90 Wolf.
58, right there.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
You draw quarter.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Yes, yes.
58's the mark.
Bravo. X3. 218. Chopper. Defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will run with Grant. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Shift, watch the shift.
Hey.
On the toss, Bernard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Deuce.
Let's go.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant. 34 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, me and you all day.
Yo, go. 5.
Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Murray. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Tony Brown there on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Foster. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Foster. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Bynes coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Murray now, 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And now look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Crunch.
Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Murray. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Watch the run. Under 10.
Yep.
Under 10. 10.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a give right side. It's Grant. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
65.
Go. Hey, high 7.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Now back to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Murray now. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And this one complete to Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
On first and 10, here's Murray. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. On first down, Drake looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Murray throwing on second down. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. 36.
This is Grant. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
58, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
58, right over there. Yeah.
2.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Back to 59. I'm coming for you. You mine.
5.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 10, Murray being chased out left. He's going to take off with it and give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012. When Murray was a sophomore in high school, Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Now Murray, eluding the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
We got this. At their own 11-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 78 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Murray. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on second and 10. Murray. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Let's see what you got.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Echo.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray again, 2nd and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Big stop. Let's
Five.
58 to Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Box drop.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
He'll drop to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. To try again after the sack. Murray dancing to his left, and he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. Third and long. Throwing on third and long. Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today,
and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Team 6. Team 6.
58, boy. 58. 58. Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Let's go.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Hey!
On first down, Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down. 60 or.
Guys, stay in situation. Let's go.
They go back to Grant. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
9 brings up 3rd and 2.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now.
I got motion.
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you.
Yeah.
Check 3. Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Bengals grab it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone, a fumble recovery, and a Cincinnati touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 87's mine. Don't worry about that.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Check 59. Jim.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack.